Welcome aboard Royal Princess, a majestic vessel in the Princess Cruises fleet. We're currently sailing through the stunning Alaska Inside Passage, which is renowned for its breathtaking scenery. In this video, I'll be doing a full ship walkthrough tour, exploring all the corners of the ship that are publicly accessible. From the pool deck to the dining venues, join me as I give you a comprehensive look at what this magnificent ship has to offer. Coming up next.
Hi fellow travelers, this is Ken and welcome to my channel, Ken Travels 360. Since her launch in June 2013, the Royal Princess has been a symbol of elegance and innovation in the cruise industry. As the first vessel of the royal class in Princess Fleet, she set new standards in luxury and design. At 142,229 gross tons, she was the largest ship ever built for Princess at the time, with a length of 1,083 feet and a height of 217 feet. The Royal Princess can accommodate 3,560 guests and 1,346 crew members. I know, compared to Royal Caribbean's icon of the seas, this ship might seem tiny by modern standard. However, its relative smaller size allows it to get into many of the smallest ports that its itineraries include, especially in regions like Alaska and Australia and New Zealand. It was last refurbished in 2018 and is still mostly in good condition. Without further ado, let's start our deck-by-deck tour. And we'll begin our tour with Deck 16, which is the Lido deck. The Lido deck is a hub of activity and relaxation and is home to the ship's main pool and several outdoor jacuzzis. While you might not spend as much time in the pool on an Alaska cruise due to the cooler temperatures, you'll still find yourself frequently heading to this area to enjoy the breathtaking scenery, especially on days when the ship is scenic cruising through Glacier Bay or Hubbard Glacier. Swimming pools on cruise ships are never huge, but the main pool here on Royal Princess is reasonably sized and is perfect for a dip if you fancy it. Given the typical weather on an Alaskan cruise, overcrowding won't be an issue here. Nearby, you'll also find a smaller plunge pool. In the evening, the fountain here hosts a spectacular event featuring the Princess Watercolor Fantasy Show. This delightful fountain show is choreographed to music, creating a magical ambience. There are plenty of sun lounges available, and unlike some other cruise lines, you don't need to check out or check in your towels. You simply grab one whenever you need, which adds a touch of convenience and luxury. During an Alaskan cruise, availability of sun lounges is usually not an issue, even on sea days. However, on Australian and South Pacific cruises, this might be a different story. Near the pool, you will find 4 outdoor jacuzzis. They aren't large, but they provide a great spot to relax, although they can get quite crowded at times. There is also a giant LED screen on this deck. Throughout the day and night, movies, concerts, or sports events are shown here. So if you fancy a movie under the stars experience, make sure you check it out. By the main pool, you'll find the Mermaid's Tail Bar, perfect for grabbing a refreshing drink. Adjacent to it are the Trident's Grill and Prego Pizzeria. The Trident Grill offers poolside fast food like burgers, hot dogs, fries, and chicken sandwiches. In the evening, it transforms into a smokehouse-style barbecue, serving delicious plates of chicken wings, brisket, spare ribs, and pulled pork. As for Prego Pizzeria, it serves pizza by the slice and is a crowd's favorite.
Now, from the outside of the ship, you will notice 2 striking glass structures jutting out from either side, a bit like wings suspended over the ocean. So let's take a closer look at what they actually are. On the port side, you will find the Sea View Bar, where you can enjoy a drink with great ocean views. The bar is cantilevered 28 feet over the edge of the ship and features a glass-bottom walkway. On the opposite starboard side, there is a similar structure called Seawalk. It's a 60-foot long enclosed glass hallway that juts out over the side of the ship. If you are afraid of heights, then it could be challenging to walk over it. You do get a great view all the way down through the glass though. Let's try it out. Up behind me, you've got swirls which serve ice cream. While heading towards the aft, you will find the Horizon Court and Horizon Bistro, a massive buffet restaurant offering a wide variety of food options. This is where most people come for a quick and casual meal, whether that's breakfast, lunch or dinner. The food here, I'd say, is generally decent. Nothing over the top, but often you'll stumble upon something that really hits the spot. I found the carving stations to be particularly good. The selection here is varied enough, with salads, hot mains, and pasta and whatnot. But if you are here on board for a full week, you'll notice some repetition. You'll also find a pastry shop here, offering a huge array of cakes, puddings, baked goods, and desserts, all of which are included in your cruise fare, so you can treat yourself as much as you like. The Horizon Court has a lot of seating, and many tables are right by the windows, so you can enjoy the views while you eat. Despite the size, you can get surprisingly busy, especially at breakfast on port days in Alaska when everyone is fueling up before excursions. If the weather's nice, you can even take your food outside to the Horizon Terrace at the aft. It's an open-air space where you can enjoy your meal with fresh sea air. At the aft, you'll find the outrigger bar. Here you can grab a drink and watch the wake of the ship. If you've been enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel with notifications enabled. That way, you'll be notified whenever I release new videos. Well, from here, let's get up to Deck 17, the sun deck. At the aft, you will find the designated smoking area. We'll now work our way forward from the aft. On the starboard side, you will find the fitness center. You will find all sorts of equipments here, like treadmills, bikes, elliptical machines, strength equipments, as well as a selection of free weights. Most equipment also feature personal TV screen, so if you plan to stay fit during your cruise, you have no excuse not to. If you prefer working out in a group class, then you'll be delighted to find there is an aerobic studio where fitness classes are run too. They run sprint classes, yoga classes, TRX classes, etc. On the port side, you will find a few different facilities here. First, you have the photo studio. That's where they run portrait studio sessions. Then, you have a bunch of venues that are dedicated to teens and kids, ensuring a fun and engaging experience for younger passengers. For younger kids, the Youth Center offers supervised activities like gaming, arts and crafts, fun science experiments, and sports tournaments. These areas are designed to keep children entertained and happy throughout the cruise. Moving forward from the aft, you've got the middle section of Deck 17. On warmer itineraries, this whole stretch will be lined with sun lounges, making it a popular place to relax in the sunshine. On our Alaska cruise though, it was usually very quiet, with just the occasional guest enjoying the fresh air. It did, however, get busier during scenic cruising, as it offers plenty of open views. Well, next, you'll find the retreat pool area. This is an adults-only swimming pool with 2 whirlpools next to it, and is served by the retreat bar for drinks. Further forward, you'll find the Sanctuary. The Sanctuary is an adults-only exclusive retreat area. You pay a set fee, which is $20 for half day or $40 for a whole day, to access this area.
It features luxury chaise longue, cabanas, and an attentive staff to cater to guests' needs. You can even get a massage here. Well, as you can see, the area is open air though, so it's not very popular on Alaskan cruises. Now, let's head up to deck 18. As you can see, there is a jogging track here. If you are wondering, each lap is 1/7 of a mile. In the middle of the jogging track, you will find Center Court, a multi-sport complex for different court games, basketball, tennis, football, pickleball, etc. There is also a golf practice cage here, and you will find ping pong tables as well. But finally, if you go up, you'll reach the top, deck 19. And this is the lawn court. You can play bocce and croquet here, and there is also a mini golf course here. Now, let's go down the decks. From deck 15 to deck 8, they are mostly staterooms. One thing that is worth mentioning is that on these decks, there is a self-service laundromat, which comes in really handy if you have a longer cruise.
Number one.
Right, as you can see, washing will take about 30 to 35 minutes and drying will be 40 to 45 minutes. On deck 14, you'll find a wedding chapel, which, as the name suggests, runs religious wedding service. Next to it, you'll find the concierge lounge, which is accessible to suite guests only. It's staffed and they assist on things like booking short excursions, spa, or specialty dining reservations. The rest of the public areas is located between deck 5, 6, and 7. This area is dominated by the Piazza, which is the central hub of the ship. It features a 3-deck glass atrium and 2 sweeping marble staircases lit by lines of light descending from the apex down to the water features below. From the Piazza, you can easily access all the restaurants, cafes, shops, and the casino, and much more. There is also a stage down there featuring a variety of entertainment during the day and night for musicians, to performers, to demonstrations. As we walk through decks 5 to 7, we will keep coming back to the Piazza. Now we are at the stern of deck 7, and here you will find the Vista Lounge. It's a show entertainment lounge with a large dance floor. It comes with its own bar and a stage for live performances by comedians, dancers, or singers. They also host bingo games, art auctions, lectures, karaoke, and themed dance nights here. Well, on deck 7, you have this outdoor area where you can go around the aft of the ship. This is a good place if you are whale spotting when you are cruising Alaska. While walking forward on the starboard side, you will find the library.
Okay, so that's your 9 is out.
It's a cozy space, but it's got books and board games that you could borrow during your cruise. Next up, you've got Wheelhouse Bar, a charming venue with a rich maritime ambience. The spacious bar here serves as a lounge and performance space, offering a cozy and casual atmosphere perfect for relaxing with a drink. The Wheelhouse Bar features an impressive drink menu, including beer on tap, specialty cocktails, and an international whiskey selection. The bar also serves as an entrance to Crown Grill, the specialty steakhouse restaurant offering premium seafood and steaks. There's a cover charge of $39 to dine here as of June 2024. Given its popularity, it's highly recommended to make a reservation here through the Princess app before your cruise, as it tends to book up early. So we just ordered something from Wheelhouse Bar, a mudslide and an espresso martini. Continuing to walk forward, you've got Princess Live Lounge. This is a venue where live music performances and live TV shows happen. They are filmed and broadcasted to the cabins. Here, they also run trivias and game shows. This venue is served by the Princess Live Cafe just outside it, which actually doubles as a bar. Well, next, you have the Future Cruise Center. As the name suggests, this is where you can book another cruise. You get extra discount on board credit when you book here. And then you've got the Captain Circle loyalty desk here, which provides loyalty program information. As we continue forward on the starboard side, brace yourself for a variety of shops, including Farces, Meriden Bay, and Essence. They offer luxury goods such as jewelry, watches, cosmetics, perfumes, and handbags, etc.
Next up, we have the art gallery.
As I have mentioned before in other ship tours, don't buy art on the ship.
Prices are usually marked up way beyond what you would pay on land, and most pieces are mass-produced prints, not rare originals. So if you really love a piece, buy it as a souvenir, but don't think of it as an investment.
But over here in the middle, you'll find the Ocean Terrace Seafood Bar. It's a small specialty dining venue that offers sushi, sashimi, oysters, caviar, etc. You can order a la carte here, or you can pay a cover charge. On the port side, you will find the Crooner's Lounge and Bar. This is your go-to bar for classic cocktails and live piano music. The ambience is nostalgic and classy. Think Sinatra-era tunes while you sip on an old-fashioned or a martini flight. So we are at Crooner's, and I ordered this drink called June's. It's got melon liquor, that's why it's this color, very green. It's very refreshing. But here you will find the top of the staircase that leads to the casino. And just next to it, you'll find Calypso Cove. Mostly they sell princess merchandise and souvenirs, sunglasses, and lots of t-shirts, etc. They also sell these really cute teddy bears called Stanley. Over here you have Limelight, which mostly sell jewelries. But finally, we've come to the upper level of the Princess Theatre. This theatre seats 925 cruisers, and it offers uninterrupted sightline from every vantage point.
You'll find spectacular musical productions, game shows, as well as lectures and port talks. Shows are run twice in the evenings, but even so, given the size of the ship and the capacity of the theatre, it's still generally a good idea to arrive early, particularly for popular shows. Now we are finished with Deck 7, so let's go down one deck. Deck 6 begins with the lower level of the theatre. On Princess, the shows feel more like traditional cruise entertainment, plenty of singing and dancing. They are a pleasant way to spend an evening, but none have really stood out to me in the way that productions on Royal Caribbean or celebrity cruises have.
And it wouldn't be a cruise ship without a casino. The casino has got all sorts of slot machines and table games like blackjack, Texas Hold'em, as well as roulettes. There's this spiral staircase, which I saw earlier. It leads up to Deck 7, where you will find all those boutique shops. The casino also has a full-service bar, of course.
Adjacent to the casino, you can find the Double Down Bar, which features multiple large TV screens for sports viewing, and the bar has a full selection of cocktails, spirits, and other alcoholic beverage available. Leaving the Double Down Bar and walking back towards the theatre, there's an unusual space here. This used to be Churchill's Cigar Lounge, but Princess has turned it into Churchill's Arcade, with lots of video games inside. I can see why they did it, trying to bring in a younger crowd, but every time we walk past, it's almost empty. And the name, well, it's nice they kept Churchill's, but it doesn't really fit an arcade.
Well, here we are at Alfredo Pizzeria. This spot used to offer complimentary hand-tossed Neapolitan-style pizzas with a variety of toppings. Since last year, there's a charge for it. If you're on the Plus package, then you get 2 casual dining meals per cruise that you can use here. If you're on the Premier package, you can enjoy unlimited dining here.
Next to Alfredo's, you've got the imaginatively named Bellini's. an Italian-inspired cocktail bar overlooking the Piazza, making it the perfect venue to enjoy the activities taking place there whilst enjoying a Bellini-style long cocktail. On the port side, you have the photo gallery. This is where the ship's photographers showcase their work. You can view and buy your photos here, and they also sell cameras and accessories. Well, next, we've come to the Concerto Dining Room, one of the 3 main dining rooms on Royal Princess. It offers anytime dining where guests can choose when they want to dine and with whom each evening. It's still recommended to reserve a table on the app so you don't have to wait. The room also features a circular wine cellar where up to 12 passengers can enjoy a private dining experience surrounded by shelves full of wine. This is called the winemaker's dinner, and is only offered 2 to 3 times during a cruise. While at the back of the ship, on deck 6, you will find another dining room called Allegro. The Allegro also features the chef's table's Lumiere, where guests sit at a custom glass table in the center of the dining room, but surrounded by electronically controlled white curtains providing privacy for the diners.
But finally, we are on deck 5. Starting from the aft, you will find the 3rd dining room of this ship, Symphony.
It looks very similar to the other 2. It's got the same Art Deco design, very traditional, with a nostalgic feel. Now, this is probably a good time to mention how the main dining rooms work. If you like to be flexible, you can just show up when you're ready for dinner. Usually, you only wait a few minutes to be seated. But if you prefer to plan ahead, you can reserve a time slot in the app. Each dining room shows slightly different times, but we always manage to make it work. Symphony also features a circular wine cellar where up to 12 passengers can enjoy the winemaker's dining experience.
Leaving the dining room, you can find the internet cafe.
You don't really see those on many cruise ships anymore. Here, you've still got computers and even printers if you need them. By the way, you still need to have an internet package in order to access the internet from these PCs.
Then you've got the shop celebrations.
A small shop where you can pick up gifts for special occasions, whether it's chocolates, champagne, liquor, or other small gift items.
Next, we have gelato, the onboard gelateria. It offers gelato and other desserts for purchase.
If you're on the Plus package, you can enjoy 2 premium desserts a day here, while Premier package guests technically get unlimited. Now, we started off really excited by the idea, but the reality is these desserts are so rich and filling that even managing 1 a day become a challenge by the end of the cruise. 2 a day felt ambitious, and unlimited, let's be honest, that's just there to make the package look impressive. Next to gelato, you'll find Vines, the ship's dedicated wine bar.
They have a large selection of new and old world vintage wines.
So, if you're into wine, this is definitely the place to be. Very often, there was also a talented barman here, playing the ukulele and singing. It gave the whole place a really warm, relaxed vibe. Next, we're gonna cross the Piazza, which is really the heart of the ship. It's a beautiful 3-story atrium with grand staircases and live entertainment happening throughout the day. It's the sort of place that you will pass through again and again, whether you're grabbing a coffee, catching some music, or just people watching.
But walking across the piazza and its stage, you'll find the International Cafe over here. It's open 24 hours a day, so this is the place to go to if you are hungry, even at 3 a.m.
It serves passengers with fresh baked pastries, warm cookies, desserts, as well as light meals like grilled panini and salad, and all these are included in the cruise fare.
Specialty barista-made coffee and premium tea are also available for purchase here. And of course, if you got the drinks package, then it's free. On the opposite side, you can find the Piazza bar, which is also known as Good Spirits at Sea bar. They have an amazing range of cocktails available like Coco Cafe, Vanilla Sky, Aperitivo Roma, and Loch Ness Martini. If you like cocktails, this is the place you'll be visiting a lot. So we have ordered one of the signature cocktails here at Good Spirit at Sea. It's a Coco Cafe. Lots of coffee in it. Let's see how it tastes like. Cheers. It's not as strong as I think. Royal Princess was christened on 13th of June 2013 by Catherine, Princess of Wales, who was the Duchess of Cambridge at the time. There's a display case here featuring exhibits and memorabilia commemorating the special occasion. It's a lovely tribute to the ship's royal connection, as well as a fascinating stop for guests interested in its history. But next, you'll find the passenger service desk here, as well as the shore excursion desk over here. They provide guest services and assistance to guests for short excursion bookings. Sabatini's is a specialty Italian restaurant that are present on all of their ships. If you don't have the Premier package, you can pay a cover charge of $35 for the 5-course meal here. It starts with a soup or salad, followed by antipasti. Then you've got a primi piatti, where you can choose from a wide range of pasta, followed by the secondi piatti. And of course, you finish with a dessert. Again, reservations are recommended. Continuing forward, you've got the beauty salon, which
It offers barber services, haircuts, styling, manicures, and pedicures.
finally, you've got the Lotus Spa. You can relax in its comfortable surroundings with luxurious decor, or you can get treatments in one of the 18 private treatment rooms.
There's also a thermal suite called the Enclave, which features a hammam, which is a Turkish-style steam room, the Caldarium, which is a herbal steam room, the Laconium, which is a dry heat sauna, and a hydrotherapy pool. There is a charge to access it. On this cruise, they were charging $149 for a cruise pass to access it at any time during the cruise.
Thanks for following me around the whole ship. Royal Princess is a great ship with lots of facilities. If you're interested in other aspects of this cruise, click on one of these links to watch my other videos on this cruise. I'll see you over there. Ciao!